Here's a quick video. I've had a P0496. This is on a 2004 Chevy 4.3 Silverado. The code applies to many years and makes and models. But P0496 is a evap system flow during non-purge. I've been fighting this error for a couple of years. Finally solved it. Right here is the evap purge solenoid in the schematic. This mounts up on the 4.3. It's up on the engine intake. Not sure where it's at in the other vehicles. I've had this problem for a long time. I had an earlier situation. I replaced the evap canister vent solenoid. Recently replaced the fuel tank, or not the fuel tank, but the fuel pump, and replaced the fuel tank pressure sensor, which I suspected to be bad. I bought this vehicle a few years ago, had the code. Here's the purge solenoid right here, obviously taken off. Mounts on the intake manifold. This sticks down in the intake. Your hose here is running to the charcoal canister and then the electrical connection. Again, I'm fighting this for a long time. This valve had been replaced by the previous owner, not sure, probably 3-4 years ago. So I didn't really suspect it. Key point on this valve, which I learned from another video, de-energized, this valve should be closed. So the way to check it, disconnect the valve. I actually took the electrical connector out of it, and with the engine running, I thought I could feel a very slight vacuum. Actually, too much to really tell. Shut the vehicle off, hooked up my brake bleeder vacuum pump, could draw air right through it. So I knew the valve was bad. Took it off, replaced it. Taking a look at it, trying to figure out what the problem was. Here was what made this problem so difficult to find. The valve is actually working. Gets a signal, opens and closes. If you put some pressure on it, by blowing it, it's actually, the air is coming out through the electrical connectors. So of course with the connector in there, kind of seals this area up partially, which is probably why I wasn't getting any kind of rough idle or indications of a vacuum leak. But really tough problem to find. Finally got it. So again, this no-name purge solenoid. Obviously, I don't know if it was defective when they installed it. I replaced with an AC Delco. Cost me only about $15 off of Amazon. Frustrating problem. You can see somebody had torqued this thing way down, probably trying to solve this problem. I don't have a smoke system, so I was never able to hook it up. I don't know if it was smoke would have gotten out of there or not, but again, really weird problem. Valve leaking through the electrical connector.